Hey everyone, it's Succulents Box here. Today I want to share with you some tips to use Epsom salt for your succulents. This type of salt can be very useful for your plants, but you need to pay attention to use it correctly. So what is Epsom salt? It is one of a few natural mineral salts and it's made of magnesium sulfate. It's bitter and not edible. Epsom salt has been used in health and beauty for centuries. It helps relax tight muscles, reduce anxiety and pain, and soothe the skin. When it comes to gardening, magnesium sulfate in Epsom salt is very useful for plants. It helps plants bloom, grow larger, and appear more vibrant. Succulents, like other plants, need the element magnesium to absorb key nutrients from the soil. Magnesium can also help plants photosynthesize by sending critical nutrients to the plant's chloroplast. Without magnesium, plants won't be able to utilize the sun's energy to grow. This is why magnesium deficiency would be harmful to any plant's development. Another good thing about Epsom salt is that when you compare it to commercial fertilizers, it's generally safer. It will not build up in your soil or poison your groundwater. It is inexpensive, natural, and non-toxic when used correctly. Now we'll show you some of the most effective ways to use Epsom salt for your succulents. First, Epsom salt works wonders as fertilizer and can help keep your succulents looking lush and beautiful for a long time. What's more, using an Epsom salt fertilizer is a great way to help encourage blooming in many succulents. To make an Epsom salt fertilizer, put a pinch or around 1/7 tablespoon of pure Epsom salt into a cup of distilled water and stir slowly. For easier dissolving, you can use hot water, but remember to let the water cool down to room temperature before using it in the soil. You can use 1 cup of Epsom salt per 100 square feet. The rule for mixing the solution is 2 tablespoons of Epsom salt for 1 gallon of water. Epsom as a fertilizer can be used once per month during the growing season. Transplant shock is a frustrating process, that's why we recommend repotting during the growing season. You can also use Epsom salt to reduce transplant shock. A little diluted Epsom salt provides extra magnesium in the soil and helps your succulents to have a smoother transplant. Pour diluted Epsom salt into the soil and wait until the soil is dry before transplanting your succulents. Your succulents will recover faster and start to grow more happily. Pests are nightmares, period. If you're reluctant to use commercial pest repellents, now you can try all-natural Epsom salt. This natural pest repellent that works wonders against snails and slugs. You can sprinkle a very thin layer of pure Epsom salt on or around your succulents to deter any curious gastropods. This layer not only works as a great snail-slug barrier, but also can keep fungal gnats away from your plants. Before you begin to throw Epsom salt everywhere, there are a few things to keep in mind. 1. Test your soil's magnesium level. Ideally, you should send a soil sample to your local soil lab, but you can also buy a reliable soil test kit or digital soil analyzer. A test kit can test the pH level in the soil to check if your soil needs an extra boost of nutrition. Soil with a pH between 6.2 to 7.2 is ideal for most plants and indicates a good level of magnesium. Otherwise, you can notice signs of low magnesium levels in the soil if your plants have yellow leaves, stunted growth, or poor flowering. If your soil has a normal magnesium level, Epsom salt won't do much of anything. But if it needs a boost, Epsom salt might improve the soil and help your plants grow to their full potential. Secondly, remember some safety rules while handling Epsom salt. Store your Epsom salt properly, keep it away from children and pets. Epsom salt is generally safe, but has a natural laxative effect and can be absorbed through the skin. Don't forget to wear gloves when you use them. Finally, remember to check how much Epsom salt is needed. You should use less Epsom salt for your potted succulents because their soil environment is more controlled. Now you know how to use Epsom salt. Remember that a little goes a long way, so measure carefully and don't use too much as it might cause an imbalance in your soil. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and want to see more from us, feel free to drop us a like, leave a comment, and consider subscribing. Happy gardening!
For more, you can find us at succulentsbox.com or on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest.